There are over 100 characters who have only appeared once in Teen Titans Go, and today we're going over what happened to the 8 most forgotten ones, starting with Polly and Terra, who made their one and only appearance in the episode Polly and Terra. The Teen Titans are having a fun beach day when they notice a big problem. The ocean is completely full of trash. Robin gets really annoyed by all the garbage floating around, so the Titans start picking up trash from the water. But even after working super hard, they barely make a dent because there's just way too much trash everywhere. That's when Beast Boy finds a plastic bottle with Pete written on it, and the Titans think that some guy named Pete is responsible for all this mess. While they're searching for this mystery polluter, they meet Polly and Terra, two magical talking water bottles who aren't just regular trash. These bottles are special recyclable plastic that can be turned into almost anything you can imagine. But then Polly and Terra drop some seriously depressing news. Only 9 out of every 100 pieces of plastic ever gets recycled, and the rest just ends up floating in the ocean as a massive pile called a Great Garbage Patch. After an epic battle with Major MBS and his contaminated robot, they turned all the garbage into useful stuff like park benches and playground equipment.
Dude, those water bottles are talking to you.
Oh, we're not just simple water bottles. We're also magical molecules.
What?
But ever since this episode, Polly and Terra were never seen again, even though the environmental message was super important. But what happened to the Bizarro Titans from the episode Robin Backwards, where we see the opposite versions of all the Teen Titans? The Titans find Nabor rescuing people from nothing by throwing them out of the buildings, and Robin explained that Nabor is from Bizarro World, where everyone is the opposite of someone from their world. We meet Navarre, who's the opposite of Raven, Aerofrats, who's Starfire Grobig, Bizarro Cyborg, and Boy Beast, who's actually a green dog instead of a green human like Beast Boy. Nabor speaks in the opposite language where everything means the reverse. When he says he hates something, he actually loves it. The reason Nabor came to this world is because the Bizarro Titans kicked him out for being a great leader, which in Bizarro World means he was actually terrible at leading.
What are you doing here, Nybor? Bizarro Titans say me do great job as leader and they kick me out. So now Nybor protect Jump City. Oh no, dog be held hostage. Maybe we should take him back to the tower until we figure out what to do with him.
Robin brings Nabor to the tower where he starts doing everything opposite. When Robin tries to clean up, Nabor messes everything up. When it's time to eat vegetables, Nabor brings out huge stacks of meat. And when it's bedtime, they party all night long. The other Titans actually love Nabor backwards leadership style and want him as their new leader, which makes Robin super nervous. Eventually, Robin goes to Bizarro World through the elevator where everything's upside down with a red sky, and he becomes leader of the Bizarro Titans, who actually want structure and rules.
Not reporting for duty, sir.
I don't know why I didn't come here years ago. You guys are everything I ever wanted in a team.
Both teams fight over their Robins until Nabor realizes his backwards friends really care about him and goes back to Bizarro World. But ever since this episode, none of these Bizarro Titans were ever seen again, even though watching the Titans interact with their exact opposites was pretty entertaining. But did you know that the Powerpuff Girls also made an appearance in Teen Titans Go? In the episode TTG vs PPG, we get one of the most epic crossovers in cartoon history. In Townsville, an evil monkey named Mojo Jojo, who wears a big brain helmet, is building robot battle monkeys to attack the city. But 3 superhero girls called the Powerpuff Girls, Blossom the smart leader with pink eyes, Bubbles the sweet blonde with blue eyes, and Buttercup the tough green-eyed fighter, stop him by unplugging all his monkey robots. Mojo Jojo has a special spray that keeps the Powerpuff Girls away, so he decides to go to a different world where superheroes don't care about stopping bad guys. He ends up at Titan's Tower, and when Cyborg and Beast Boy sees him, they think he's amazing. They call him a magic monkey, and instead of stopping him when he says he's building an army of robot battle monkeys, Cyborg and Beast Boy ask if they can help.
He talks?
Check out that hat, bro. I love him so much.
But will you still love me when I, Mojo Jojo, create an army of cybernetically enhanced battle monkeys?
You're making a monkey army?
So cool. Can we get in on that?
This is peak Teen Titans Go behavior, helping the villains instead of stopping him. The real heroes show up when the Powerpuff Girls follow Mojo Jojo to stop him, but the Teen Titans are mean to them and keep calling them babies and little kids. This leads to the most unnecessary competition ever between the two superheroes, who should have been working together. After a big contest and Mojo Jojo getting defeated by the real Powerpuff Girls, while the fake ones were actually Robin, Raven, and Starfire in disguises, the day was saved, but not really thanks to the Teen Titans. Ever since this crossover, Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup, and Mojo Jojo were never seen again, which makes sense since they belong in their own universe, but watching the Titans get absolutely schooled by 3 little girls was honestly hilarious. Next up are the Hive Titans from the episode In and Out, where all the Titans ended up sneaking into the Hive 5's tower by disguising themselves as villains. The Hive 5, Gizmo, Jinx, Billy Numerous, Seymour, and Mammoth actually had a really nice tower with working appliances, pizza, and a soda machine, while the Titans' tower was completely broken. Everything in their own tower was falling apart. The alarm clock didn't work, the refrigerator handle broke off, the microwave exploded, and even the couch fell apart. So when Robin tasted that delicious pizza from the Hive's fancy wood-burning oven, he decided to infiltrate them by dressing up as Red X. Even though Gizmo said he could join right away, Robin still beat up poor Mammoth anyway, because that's what villains do apparently. Then Cyborg got jealous seeing Robin eat good food while he was stuck with cold fish and peas, so he dressed up as Stone and almost beat up Mammoth.
Thought the Hive could use someone like me.
Nice. You're in.
Guess I'll have to prove myself then. Sorry, but there's a new tough guy in town.
Then Beast Boy, Raven, and Starfire called themselves Beast Bob, Ravine, and Sapphire, and they all ganged up on Mammoth together.
Hi, I'm Ravine.
I am Sapphire. I'm Beast Bob. You're all in. We want in the Hive.
Poor Mammoth!
Bro was getting jumped by the entire Titans team, and all Jinx could do was literally cry, which is honestly pretty brutal but also hilarious. The Hive 5 actually welcomed these fake villains into their tower. Until the Hive realized who they were really after, Beast Boy's fake sideburns fell off.
Place up but the Teen Titans! Beast Boy!
Eventually both towers ended up exploding because apparently that's the only way Teen Titans episodes can end. Ever since this episode, we never saw the Titans disguised as these fake villain versions again. Red X, Stone, Beast Bob, Ravine, and Sapphire were honestly better at being villains than heroes. Speaking of alternate versions, what happened to the opposite gender Titans from the episode Beast Girl? The episode starts with Beast Boy freaking out about the creepy man in the mirror, until Robin and Starfire explains it's just his reflection. When their crime alarm goes off, they find Robin stealing pizza, but there are 2 Robins. The fake one is actually Madame Rouge, who can shapeshift to look like anyone. When the doorbell rings, Beast Boy screams again, but this time it's Beast Girl, a green girl who looks just like him. After Beast Girl learns about Madame Rouge and accidentally swallows all the Titans as a giant snake, the real Madame Rouge reveals herself and takes the Titans away while Beast Girl could only watch. But then Beast Girl comes to rescue them with her own team of opposite gender heroes. There's a girl Robin who looks just like the boy Robin but with longer hair, a girl Cyborg who is basically a female version of the half robot hero, a boy Raven who is probably way more cheerful than the dark female version, and a boy Starfire who makes the regular Robin super jealous. The 2 teams fight Madame Rouge together, and Beast Girl turns into a T-Rex dinosaur and knocks Madame Rouge far away with one swipe of her tail. After they win, the Titans thank the opposite gender team for saving them, and Starfire really likes the boy version of herself, which makes Robin so jealous that he pushes the boy Starfire out the window. But ever since this episode, we never saw the opposite gender Titans again. The girl Robin, girl Cyborg, boy Raven, and boy Starfire were all pretty cool characters who could have made for some interesting storylines. But another character who showed up once was Shazam from the episode Little Elvis. The episode starts when a massive alien asteroid lands in Jump City, and the crime alert sounds in Titan's Tower. But the Teen Titans are more annoyed than scared because all these world-threatening invasions are getting really old. They'd rather have some easy fights like the old days. Once they arrive at Impact Crater, the team is shocked to see that the alien menace is just a little talking worm. But here's where things become insane. A boy named Billy Batson is about to fight the worm, and he transformed into a mighty superhero Shazam just by saying his name. The Titans can't seem to get over how awesome he is, but Shazam has no time for them because he has to defeat the worm.
Well, I hate to say it, bruh, but he left a while ago.
After defeating the worm, the group takes an enchanted subway ride to the Rock of Eternity, where they meet up with the Wizard, a magical man who gave Billy his superpowers. While looking around the lair, the Titans notice a bunch of evil-looking statues with the 7 deadly enemies of man encased inside, and Mr. Mind suddenly arrives and snatches up all 7 sins. And of course, the 7 deadly enemies instantly take over the Titans. Robin's pride gets multiplied, Starfire's anger becomes dangerous, Cyborg gets greedy, Raven gets filled with jealousy, and Beast Boy is even lazier than normal. I didn't think that was possible. With the Titans out of the picture, the 7 enemies turn into a gigantic robot and starts wrecking the city. But luckily, Shazam arrives to take on the monster in an epic battle that ends with the destruction of the robot and Mr. Mind getting chucked into outer space and gets destroyed by a space rock. But ever since this episode, we never saw Shazam again. Even though having a superhero who could turn from a kid into an adult just by saying a magic word would have been perfect for the Teen Titans to team up with more often. But another spooky group that disappeared forever are the Ghost Teen Titans from the episode Scary Figure Dance. The episode starts with the Teen Titans getting ready for a Halloween party with everyone in their costumes. But then their crime alert went off because the High Five were stealing all the candy from Jump City and trying to blow up the candy factory. The Titans had to leave their party to stop the bad guys, and when they got there, they tried to make Halloween jokes while fighting. But the High Five blew up the candy factory anyway, which made Cyborg cry because he loved candy so much.
Fine! The puns are yours, Hive. But justice will be ours! We won't let you destroy that candy factory!
Too late.
But then when Gizmo said the Titans didn't have a ghost of a chance, a laser hit all the Titans and they disappeared. It turned out the Titans had become ghosts and they were making spooky noises and moving things around to scare the High Five, who thought their tower was haunted.
I don't know. Must have been a storm. Whoa! Hey, who did that? What?
Wasn't me.
This is getting weird, yo. Everyone stay calm. It's probably just... Hive Tower is haunted!
The 5 ghost Titans appeared glowing and talking in spooky ghost voices. And when a mammoth said the Titans weren't very scary, the ghost Titans made themselves look really terrifying with scary faces that made everyone scream and run away. The ghost Titans then had fun scaring each member of the High Five in different ways until Gizmo called doctors to help to get the Titan spirits back into their bodies. And once they were all alive again, everyone decided to have a fun Halloween party together. But ever since this episode, we never saw the Ghost Teen Titans again, even though having the ability to turn into ghosts whenever they want would have been a pretty awesome power to keep around. Finally, there's Abraham Lincoln from the episode Genie President. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th President of the United States and one of the most famous leaders in American history. But in this episode, he's also a magical genie. The episode starts with Robin showing the other Titans a penny and explaining how they can make profit by melting pennies since they cost 50% more than what they're actually worth. But Starfire simply believes that Penny have the magic to summon the Genie President Lincoln to grant any wish, while the other Titans think she's crazy and more focused on getting rich.
Just the penny? Just the penny? Oh, no, nopity nope, no siree bob the no. This coin is of the greatest of value. Upon the penny, one can make the wish, which is then granted by the power of the first and only Genie President of the United States.
Genie, President?
After the Titans robbed pennies from wishing wells all over the city, including Hive Tower, Hall of Justice, and even the Batcave, they gave all the pennies into their swimming pool and tried to dive in, but get completely hurt because pennies are heavy and don't work like liquid. Robin continues with his greedy plan to melt pennies, but suddenly the police arrive to arrest all of them for trying to deface currency, and their money weapons quickly defeat the Titans.
Eagle?
Tell it to the judge.
Titans, run!
However, Starfire remains hopeful that President Lincoln will rescue them, and her wishes come true when she tosses a coin. President Lincoln appears as an actual genie and uses his magical powers to make the police and the pile of pennies disappear for good. All of the Titans thank Starfire for saving them, but then they notice Lincoln is sad because he doesn't have the mustache he wants. So Starfire returns the favor by granting him his wish, and now he has a long, lovely mustache.
Upper lip hair.
Do you mean it? Do you really mean it?
Lincoln thanks the Titans before flying away, but ever since this episode, we never saw Genie President Lincoln again. Even though having a magical version of one of America's most famous presidents could have made for some really interesting historical adventures. But those are the best one-time characters in Teen Titans Go, and because you watched all the way to the end of this video, you obviously somewhat enjoyed it, so you might as well click on the video on screen right here about the Darkest Teen Titans Go episode. Trust me, some of these get absolutely insane. Hey, you're still here? You're not slick. Click the video.